I was 8 years old, my mom bought me just this little radio that had a cassette player on it, and you could record tapes. And I mean, it's not that tapes were the only thing available. There were CDs. And like usually the dance music I think would start around 11 o'clock, and I'd play all the way until like 2 or 3. And so I'd just leave a tape and just let it record as long as it could. And then the next morning I would just listen back to all this dance music and just love it. I loved dance music. And I felt like I think I was sort of connecting with something that was more sort of real to me for some reason at that point, when I was just writing these demos, and then all of a sudden I had 5 of them, and then I had some funding to record them, and it's like, okay, well let's I want to do this. I want to make some music.
This next one is called Bad Goodbye.
Just straight on the 1/8 started on the left, and then 1/8 straight on the right. I was doing like a double thing. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be the same. With Andy and I mean, he's got such patience to deal with me, because we'll listen to stuff and hear the dumbest little blip of something and just like panic and need it removed kind of thing. We have to do this now. And there was a number of times where I did that, texting Andy in the middle of the night, calling him, just like, we have to change this.
But I think that that second last note can be a little quicker. That's loud, yeah.
Daisy Cutters.
The Daisy Cutters. That's when Lonnie Eagleton was in the band, actually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and Lonnie plays on this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was when I was 17, Adam was 19 at the time.
Yeah.
And we used to jam in our high school band room together.
Yeah.
That was kind of our first practice spot. And then
I ran into Kalen randomly on downtown Kelowna, and he was high on acid. And he's like, I'm moving to Vancouver, we should start a band. Good tech.
That might have been a good time. Might want to steal that.
It's funny, like how the last line, like you're nailing the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because we practiced before. That's it. Yeah, let's just take a listen to this one.
Yeah.
That was a good long though.
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, I think it all just kind of went from there. I
It all
mean,
just kinda
me
went
and
from
you have been in multiple bands together, which have broken up and gone places. But
Right, it's kind
a
of
bodily connection.
a bodily connection. Was that not perfect? Did you just play that through like absolutely
I
perfectly?
remember it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. It wasn't that long ago, I guess we did that.
Yeah.
It's the thought that gets you by. Hang your gloves upon the night. It's the thought that gets you by.
I think I just wanted to be more free with what I made. If it sounded happy, it was fine to sound that way. If it was a dance song, it's fine that it's a dance song. Like, it's just whatever I was listening to at the time and how it kind of came out. And I was excited about a lot of dance music, and I think that goes back to, you know, when I was a kid, the first music that I listened to, that I really identified with was dance music. For whatever reason, it just like did something to me. I remember just like it felt amazing to listen to dance music.
I grew up listening to the radio in Kelowna, and like mostly on car rides with my mom and dad. And so my dad would take us on hikes, and we'd be listening to music, just have it cranked the whole way there and back.
Honestly, it's just crazy how much has changed since the first time that I sat down with you and your friend Charles, because I was coming at it from a way different thing, and now we've played a couple of shows and we're starting to understand what it actually is. And like the process of like losing somebody like my dad, and then some like, well, what it's done is made me think about how my dad supported me being creative. Both my parents did, like they're both very supportive. My mom's an artist in her own right, and my dad would, when I was down, he would say, just focus on your music, kind of thing. And I think about that. I still have yet to get more drive from it. Everything's just been harder. There's like every single thing has just kind of had a little more resistance to it, and I'm still kind of working my way through that resistance and hoping that it feels like I could just kind of do things without it